All right. Before we get started with today's live stream, I just want to make a public service announcement. For those watching, I think everyone has been a victim of something called CP time. Okay. You try to start out, you have every intention on starting on time, and you like, yeah, I got a live stream and it's going to start at 11. And then CP time gets you. It comes out of nowhere. You look at your clock and you see it's 11:05 and you're not even at your house yet. So I just want to thank y'all for helping us deal with the CP time. I also want to give another public service announcement that it was not Chris's fault that we are late today. Okay. In the past, very much so true. It has always been his fault why we started late. But I just want to say that for this week, it was my fault that we got started late because I thought I had time to go pick up an iPhone and make it back before 11, and that didn't happen. So I am working through my CP time syndrome. I just want y'all to just bear with me. Obviously, it's contagious because I caught it from Chris, who was the reason last week. But hopefully, there is a cure for it, and next week we'll actually, be on time. So now that we got that out of the way, y'all, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for everybody that I have on today. Look, we got a new special guest, y'all. Okay, and I don't know, have we collabed before? I have to ask him when he comes on. But this person is near and dear to my heart, okay? Because he was one of the first people to let me come on his channel and talk and be crazy. Y'all might know him as Just My Opinion, but I know him as B. Avery. We got him in the Love Is Blind Hive. Brandon, what is up?
What's going on? What's going on? I'm fantastic, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm just here, okay? I'm just here.
I'm glad to hear. I'm happy I'm here too. And I gotta say, I love the intro. You're very, very hilarious. Do more of these because you're good at it. But what's going on, everybody in the chat? I'm really happy to be here. I'm a Love Is Blind fan, even though I don't talk about it much on my channel. And I'm really happy that Sharonda invited me here today. And so super duper excited. I'm a bit nervous because this is actually the first time I have been on your channel. You've come on. Yeah, you've come on mine a handful of times, but this is the first. And so I see a few people that cross over back and forth like Naries, hey, what's going on? And so this is nice. I'm excited. I'm ready to get into these relationships and all this mess.
Yes, you ain't gotta be nervous. We talking about sperm babies and everything.
Right. People cheating. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Now I have to bring out my next person who just makes me want to be a better person, just a better human being. Always nice. It's always fun to meet genuine good people on the internet. It just lets you know that like good humans exist. So, Real James, welcome back.
What's going on, Sharonda? Good morning to you both. I'm so glad to be here again. Thanks for having me back, and it's just such a blessing to be on the channel. You both, it's funny because I share a similar story to you, Sharonda, because Brandon was one of the first, if not the first people in this space to bring me onto his channel, and I was a little intimidated, but he just like messaged me on the side and said, bro, just be chill. Like, this is your space too. And then I felt so welcome. So you both honestly are amazing. You are trailblazers. So we appreciate you both. I think I can speak for all people who have collaborated with you both. It's just such a blessing.
Yes. Okay. Be able like the patriarch of the family. All right. Getting this all together, collecting this all up like infinity stones.
Trying my best.
For our last guest, who I would just like to repeat, was on time today. Always brings the laughs with us. All right. Never not keeps us entertained. Taste Tate, welcome back.
You know what's crazy? That was a nice intro, but are you saying that I don't make you want to be a better person? Like what we because when you started talking, I started going, I started sitting up. I said, oh, it's me. It gotta be me. And then James, because it was James' picture that came up. So I mean, we can talk about it later because
you know what, you all make me want to be.
But I appreciate you setting the record straight because you did tell your people that it's accountability for me. It's the
Okay,
that's what. But you did throw the shade also at the same time.
Yeah.
I did catch that too.
I did.
So that's it was low key shade, like shade. But it's okay though.
Okay.
Because my family reunion got out early today. I told James.
I was actually wondering, I'm like, Chris, you had another
Yeah.
reunion?
Yeah. We just did an early joint. Like it was like 8.
Your family must be huge, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
family
Yeah. We just
reunion every single week.
got shit to say.
Never gonna be alive without Chris cursing.
oh, that's right, because of
Yeah.
last week, Chris. you
Wait,
did-
what? Yo, I feel like I did real good last week. There should be some AI to be like, Chris did pretty good.
Oh,
I
okay.
can ask Brandon to activate the AI. I know he got the little secret joints on here. You know,
No.
all the
Oh,
small
Brandon, yeah.
secrets.
Getting us
No,
together.
Turn on the filters. But this is that I'm sorry. I'm gonna be good.
It's okay.
I'm good.
It's okay.
Mhm.
We all
And
I'm proud of you.
real quick before we get started, Shred, I meant to say I'm loving your hair. I'm loving your hair.
Oh,
show love.
Yes, come
Yeah.
through,
Show
man.
love.
so kind of
Show
y'all.
love. Yeah.
Y'all better love it up because the braid appointment is on Thursday. I had to flat out my hair this morning. I said, I'm not doing this mess. I made an appointment. So enjoy it while it lasts.
You gotta record all your content in advance now, Sharonda.
I know, right? I need to do like a month's worth of videos, all right? They want to see the shirt, Chris.
Hey, let's go, Chris.
What's up? Nah, what's
Come
up?
on.
We out here. I'm on the front lines. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. There you
Listen,
go.
we less than a month away.
Right.
Early voting
Wait,
in
is
New York
it?
City,
Wait,
October
early voting
26th.
starts this month. No,
October 26th in New York. I don't know about where
October
y'all states at, but
21st in Florida. So,
get
I
out there.
Georgia, so I'm just gonna go to Dale because I don't want no issues. So
oh yeah, Sharonda, that's a good point. Yeah.
Hey, bring your ID. If you're in Georgia, bring your ID. You heard?
okay. All right. If you guys are not already, go follow these people because they're amazing and you will love their content. And they put out way more content than I ever will. So go follow them. Get your life. All right. Subscribe, hit the notification bell on all 3. All right. So for the sake of this live, since I already started late, sorry. You know, we're just gonna get to the nitty-gritty. All right. And I kind of want to start with Stephen and Monica. All right, because we getting, I guess he got sleep apnea or something. He's doing a sleep test. So I don't, how you sleep and you cheating? How does that work? I didn't even know it was possible. Is it
Yeah, I won't be completely honest. Like, he was trying to pass it off as a sleep test, and then he's like, "Well, I was drunk." But we all know that, like, sometimes your true intentions will come out when you are a little inebriated. And it seemed like for a while he was like talking all nasty to Monica, like the freaky stuff. And then he was just like, "Well, maybe Monica, she's not like, willing to maybe, go there with me." So he just went to a side piece because this must have been somebody he knew, right? This wasn't like a random person.
This is someone he knew before the pods.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was somebody that he just ran into that was just trying to be famous and get on the camera or something.
Yeah, I was hoping it was the girl from the flower shop, the little nerd.
Chris. The D&D.
Like, well, I guess you know. No, the D&D nerd. Yeah, I said on my channel, I say she never been with a black guy.
Well, first of all, y'all know that I think Steven's a freak ever since.
Think he's acting for anal.
Yeah, he's definitely into pegging.
Mhm. Oh my gosh,
So-
yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're not wrong. But like he even said as such. He's like, treat me like a piece of meat. You know?
Like,
Yeah.
you know he into some pegging, but it's fine.
Yeah, he is himself.
But okay, here's my only thing. I do want to know how you guys felt about, because we kind of saw this with a couple, like, of the couples. It felt like there was a switch, because there's always a switch when they come from the honeymoons and they go to the real world. And once they started talking about these, real life things, do I wear a condom? Do I not wear a condom? Are you okay with getting married or not getting married? Which we saw Stephen was kind of like scared. It felt like that's when the women were like, I don't think I want to be intimate anymore because you're not invested in this. So I want to know from a guy's perspective, like, if you're already having relations with someone and then because of a conversation that probably should have been had before we had relations, and they stop, like, can you give me what's the male viewpoint on that?
Well, where I'm at in life, I understand. Can y'all hear me? Okay, yeah. I understand. I'm not tripping, they came on this show for a reason because they're trying to change up what they did in the past. And, maybe in the real world, they, kept going. But now, they're on camera with millions of people seeing them. It's like, okay, I need to switch this up a bit. So I don't blame Monica for it at all. I understand because Steven is acting different, So I think they look good together physically, and I was rooting for them. And mixed race couple. I still thought they were a good match. I don't think so now. And Steven does look terrified. He seemed like he was crying out there. I have my opinions on Monica too, but to answer your question, I don't have any problem with her pulling back, the relations, as you said.
Wait, what's your opinion on Monica?
She's very annoying. And needy.
I can't.
My goodness. I mean, I the thing about the stuff that annoys her, that bothers her, I agree with her. It's just the way that she expresses it. That it's just like, okay, you can come across a better way. Like the whole fireworks thing, like, oh my God, that was so romantic. Like that's just like, come on. That's you're right, but that's just not the best way. And then the whole gifts thing, like, hey, you said you was gonna get me flowers. That's my love language, and you got to. I mean, yeah, but it's just the way she communicates. I'm just not a fan of, really.
Chris, thoughts on Monica and Steven?
Thoughts on Monica and Steven? Okay, first of all, someone on my channel said that I look like Monica. Isn't that crazy? Do I look like Monica?
What?
I was like, wait, hold up. Anyway. No, I mean, of course, she is annoying, and the fireworks thing is annoying. But then it's also like, bro, like, it's Steven's job. Like, I wouldn't want to see the fireworks, but it's like, bro, like sometimes you just gotta do things that it's like romantic, like the girl asks for. Like, let's just go outside. It's 5 minutes. You go outside and go back and talk to Garrett. So it's like they're both annoying. So it ain't nobody without fault out of these two. It just was like it's like a textbook. They just not for each other. So it's the fate. Damn, that's crazy. I do got a long ass face. She got that moon like me, like the McDonald's nigga from the McDonald's. Yeah, like her brother. So that means we can't go together. So cool. But she is annoying. No, I just think that they wasn't a fit for each other. That's why it's like in the history of Love is Blind, like obviously she got cheated on, but like people are still like, well, I'm not saying it's her fault, but I'm like, damn, like she can't even get no justice because people hate her that much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's wrong I think it's wrong what Steven did, right? I also think that Steven told her exactly what he was going to do because he literally brought the story up in the pods when he said that he self-sabotages and he feels like he is less than or he doesn't deserve somebody, so he'll self-sabotage. And he's done
for no reason,
or he's emotionally cheated. And I think that after the conversation, when she was bringing up the Louis bags and the Kate Spade and stuff like that. Well, no, he brought up Kate Spade because I ain't heard Kate Spade in a minute. But Kate Spade ain't cheap, y'all. It's like $40.
No.
Yeah, but she wants YSL. They ain't in the same thing.
So I think that once she said that, I think that's when he was kind of like, she's out of my league. And I don't think I can afford her. Now, instead of just having that conversation with her about realistically what he can and can't do for her financially, he shouldn't go cheap. Okay, he went straight to the streets. So I don't know. I'm conflicted about this because I don't think Monica didn't deserve that, right, at all. But I do think that there should be another discussion, just in general, about what happens when the woman is the breadwinner and she is used to certain things in life and he can't give that to her. Now, in the grand scheme of Love is Blind, y'all all gonna make money after the show over. So do it really, like, sir, you could have just been faithful and stuck it out and y'all could have got married and been influencers and you can get her all the YSL bags in the world.
Of all the, I don't think Steven is gonna be out here capitalizing on Love is Blind. So that's one thing. Plus, like, you can't think of the future of like making money at the show. He's like really an electrician. So like, he's not from that. He's not for that. Like, and in her defense, she said like nice gestures. Like in the pods, you said that you'd be doing these nice gestures, and it's not about the flowers. She says so. Like he just wasn't doing anything. So it's not like she's like, yo, give me a YSL bag. But she's like, he didn't do anything. And then when he did take her to the little flower thing, she was happy about that. And that shit wasn't expensive. So I have to give her a little grace.
I don't see him being an influencer either. He doesn't know how to filter his words. And he just, when he gets nervous, he just blabbermouths. The comment like, hey, we're in this situation now, and there's just gonna be some random girl that wants to suck your thing, and like it's like
that was really weird.
Has no control over that. So he's out of
Yeah,
that.
he just a sex addict. That was get down to it.
I don't think we're victim blaming. I think Monica is the victim.
Skating really close to victim blame. Who's the victim?
I don't think. I mean, Monica is the victim. She got cheated on. Like she
Oh.
tried to hold him down, but I mean,
Victim of what? Like she's the victim of her man texting a girl freaky. He's a victim of how she treated him. Like, is he not a victim? Like,
okay. I don't think he's a victim, because at the end of the day, if you have an issue with how someone's talking to you, or if you feel like they're making you feel less than, that's when you have a
you can speak up.
and communicate with your partner. Like him going to cheat, like, so you cheated, but you never had a conversation with me on how you were feeling or what you were feeling. Like, no. Like
Also talking about cheating in the pods and then actually cheating, like the next episode is.
Did she ignore the red flags? Yes, but she still did not deserve to be cheated on. Like he's clearly in the wrong.
Unlimited red flags. But if you go back to her, the first thing she said, she's a ride or die, and she done said in the pods to him, "I've done forgiven cheating. I've done been on the other side of that, and we done worked through that." So, I don't know what she thought was going to happen. I just think that she's at that age where she's like, I need this to happen. I need this to work. So I'm going to ignore all these things because I found someone that's like, okay. And I can get the house. Because she said before the reveal, I'm tired of going to all my homies' birthdays. I'm tired of going to all their weddings, all their bachelorette parties. It's now my turn. So she was trying to make it like, this is happening. And then now we're going to pretend to be surprised that it didn't work out. No, you was trying to force, what is it? Like the square peg into the round hole. Like she was trying to do that.
And what is emotionally cheating exactly?
Emotionally
cheating is when you don't actually be out there smashing, but you're out there touching and talking about things you shouldn't be talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like if I'm in a relationship, somebody hollers, I'm attracted to them, but I'm just like, man, I can't do it because I'm in a relationship. But she does look good, is that I didn't know. But
now, if you were communicating with her, like if you were entertaining her, like, and you had those, that's emotionally cheating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No, I agree. And one thing I kind of wanted to add too is this debate, because there's been a debate in my comments too about should Monica have asked for the money to be Zelled back to her. And I'm not gonna lie, I think she was in the right there because he was unemployed recently, right? And she's like joking with him at the time. She's like, "Yeah, I'll be your sugar mama" and stuff, and she gave him money. But then when she finds out he's been cheating on her, of course, that's when the agreement is broken. She had already made the decision in her heart, like, I'm calling this engagement off. Like, I don't want to marry you. And he said, I'll give you the money back right away, because I think he knew as well. Like, this was contingent on us getting married. So yeah, I want my money back too.
That's facts.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, Brandon.
No, I love when she asked for her money back. I died. I was like, "Yes, girl, get your money back." And I mean, the thing is, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna fault a woman for holding down her man, because, like, if I'm with somebody and I love somebody and we supposed to be together, yeah, like, my money is your money.
Oh, nice, Jessica.
Within reason. But yeah, like, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I thought she was totally right for asking for her money back. I think my biggest issue out of all of this is the fact that we didn't get to see any of this stuff actually unfold on camera. And so I was being thrown into a situation, because honestly, when it happened, I paused. I said, "Hold on, B, like, did you just black out? Like, did you miss something?" I was rewinding. I was like, I clearly missed something in this episode, because there's a whole scene happening and I don't know the context behind it.
Yeah, it's not the first time that happened this week too, huh? In this batch of episodes.
Literally, yeah, Tyler. Because usually, honestly, I just think that they do drop us off in the middle of the storm, but I feel like I thought in the past, then in the next episode they would just go back, but they ain't even been going back.
They haven't, or they could have at least did a confessional. They could have put her in a confessional and been like, "Hey."
Yeah, or if they didn't film it, then they could put the little words like, "We was taking a nap, but
like
this is what happened."
Me and Leo, we
literally
move forward with them. Like, "Hey, y'all, Steven was getting Stephen was getting a sleep test, but he was really talking to someone trying to blow their back out. Like that's all you have to say.
How did they find out? How did they find out? What do y'all think? Because
Garrett, no, she went on a live and she said that Garrett was texting them because they was about to chill with Garrett and Taylor. So he is in the bathroom, right? And then the phone's blowing up, cling, cling, and she's like, "Babe, Garrett over here hitting us up. We about to go link up." He's like, "All right, babe, I'll be right out." So then the Garrett text shows up, and then right under that text there was some freaky shit. And she's like,
No.
"Should I touch this? Should I be reading this?" And then she goes, "Something and told me just to go ahead and click that." So she clicked that thing and she saw all sorts of freaky shit. That guy was going crazy. And then she kept reading and reading. And then she said, "What is this?" And then he was like, "I am sliding." That's pretty much what happened.
That was a great recap. That actually should have been the recap.
It actually felt real. And I'm like, I know he had to add stuff in the middle of this.
No, I didn't add anything. That's exactly what happened.
Hold on, y'all. If y'all are engaged and y'all about to be married, let's not act like we will be giving people money. Like, what do you mean? Come on, y'all.
Yeah, what's the difference? Why am I taking girls out on nice dinners and like that's not my wife? What's the difference?
I'm just saying. Yeah.
And I will say I think what they're gonna do, and this is maybe just a crazy guess, at the reunion in a couple weeks, they're gonna show, or maybe 3 weeks, I think now.
They're gonna film the reunion. I think they filmed it this weekend. My friend was at the airport. And she saw Monica, which also confirmed my suspicions that Monica don't really date black men, and she pretty much dates white men.
Yeah.
That she saw her with a new boo. And then she saw Tyler. So like, and she lives in DC. So I think they were all going to LA. That's just
some behind the scenes.
I know, inside scoop.
You got some good friends. You got friends everywhere.
Freaks, okay? We got people everywhere.
Is Stephen going to pop back up on the show or just the reunion? Do y'all think?
Stephen, what?
Is he going to pop back up on the show at all, or just going to come back on the reunion?
I don't know. They typically do like some random gathering where like people from the pods who didn't get chosen like come back. So I don't know if maybe I hope we will see something. Don't they got to have some type of closure? Was that the closure conversation?
Maybe, I don't know. I think they're gonna have to show some stuff at the reunion. I think they're gonna actually show like our cameras were filming at the moment Monica saw the tag, whatever the case might be, and then with Tyler, like our cameras were rolling on a moment that you never saw before, and then they're gonna show it at the reunion. I think that's why they like dropped this in the middle of those conversations.
So Chance said that she was Steven that
show up,
not show up.
Yeah, that's good PR advice, but that he's an idiot, so he doesn't follow. It's obvious she don't date black. It was obvious she don't date black men.
Yeah, it was definitely given to me. She don't date black men. So, especially with the mutt comment on top of that, I was just like,
yo, that was wild.
Like
awful. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yo, Stephen had so many red flags on the pods. How in the world did he get engaged? Like,
he was so jovial
again. Yeah, she needs a husband. Like, the Denzel line. I'm leaving here with something. Like, it was literally, she was living that. Steve, you have a point there.
Oh, yeah.
Moving out of his parents' house. I see you, King. Come on.
Nice ass house. I was like, I don't blame you, King. Got that shit on. Yeah. Is Monica mixed or full black? Monica is half Honduras, half black.
You better know it.
Yeah.
It's on the show.
Do we have any other?
And that's my sister, so fuck it. I mean, yes.
Do we have any other final thoughts on Stephen? You get on my nerves. Y'all got any more final thoughts on Stephen and Monica?
What do you think? Do we think that they maybe have if they're at the reunion together, do they have like that "I forgive you" moment, or no? Like it's way past it. Like
I think Monica would probably be like. I mean, at this point, it's been a year, so I would assume.
Oh,
yeah. Over it. Because it's been a year since they filmed it.
That's a good point.
I forgot. She probably spun the block on him too.
Oh. You think she spun the block?
I hope so.
Yeah. Okay.
The tea.
Who y'all want to talk about next? I'll give it to y'all.
Ramses and Marissa.
Oh, that's good, Brandon. Good shout. Let's go.
Oh, you got more of that orange juice, that ginger, that turmeric.
This is Golden Glow from
Yeah. Oh, yo, promote small businesses. Get us together.
This is Golden Glow from Freestyle's Juice Company, Nima's Juice.
The link is in the description, right?
Sure. I'll find it and put it in the description. Okay.
Yo, support black business. It's
Okay.
black.
Come on.
And then yes, she's black.
Hey.
So do y'all want to talk about raw dogging or y'all want to talk
Oh,
about
well, I don't know. We can go in order. So Ramses first had the military thing and then the condom thing. So we can do both.
Okay.
Wait,
And we can do military condoms and her family.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, we'll start us off, Chris, on the military then. Go ahead, since you have the political shirt on.
Well, thank you. Well, I think it's crazy, number one, like that he feels so strongly about this and then chose her. I'm not going to be out here debating this dude about how you should feel about the military of your country. But if you feel that way, there's other people on the show that were not in the military or are not veterans. So if you feel that strongly about it, then you could have. That's that Kodak Black. I hope so. Anyway, if you feel that strongly, I watch a lot of YouTube. If you feel that strongly about the military, then you just pick another girl. So I thought that he was able to look past it while he proposed and all that, but I guess he was not, and he was going on and on. And you know, I'm proud of Marissa for like standing her ground and be like, look, I'm happy that I served. I'm proud of my service. I support the troops. So I was happy that she did that, but I just thought it was super annoying of him to be like kind of dragging her for like her choices, because that's going to be your wife. So if you feel that way, you could just pick a new girl.
Yeah, and to be honest, to your point, Chris, I think in the pods, Ramses thought, oh, Marissa's not pro-military like that. You know what I mean? She
talked about it nonstop. I know also for Bowden too, they talked about it a lot, but I just feel like she brought up the Navy all the time. They go on the yacht, she's talking about the Navy. Oh, I love being on boats, remind me of the Navy. And like she's like, it's like her identity to me, as they edit it. So like it could be just Netflix, but me watching it, I was like, I know this girl was in the Navy. Like
I got a different take, y'all. I see both sides. I mean, I'm not blaming her for being proud of the military and, you know, supporting the troops, but I completely understand where he's coming from too. And I didn't think he was going over I didn't think he was beating a dead horse. You know, he said his to me, he said his piece, she said hers, and he was just like, you know, oh, okay. And she kind of kept, you know, egging it on, just like, you know, I feel judged and all of this.
He was judging her.
He's not from here though. He's from Venezuela. That's where he was born. That's where he was raised. And so he just has a completely different perspective from his youth. And I'm not mad at him for that. You know, and I just think I don't think, you know, he wasn't irate or over the top, like, oh, this is just some BS. I just can't do it. You know, I mean, he was like, okay, you did that. And I think what he was admiring her passion for learning and experiencing the world, you know, regardless if you agree with the military or not, wherever you come from, if you don't have much, you know, serving, you know, can expand your horizon. And you can experience things that most civilians will never experience. And I mean, I've never been on a boat before that big, like well, I don't know what it's called exactly, but
like a naval ship. Yeah,
right. I've never been on that before, but I would love to, and I think it's badass. And she got to do it and travel here and travel there. I mean, you can be proud of that alone. I mean, you know, you can be the first person in your family to go to college or to serve, and you know, no one in your whole lineage has ever done anything like that. And you meet all these people, so those are things that she can be proud of, and I think that's what
she's not in it. College, she's not in it right now. Like, and in the pods, he could have had the same conversation and then not proposed to her.
But she was talking about going back to the military.
She was exploring the idea of being a reservist.
Right. And I think that's where the flare up came, where he was like, well, I understand you did this in the past, but you still want to do it. You know, I don't know if I can, you know, rock with you if that's the case, especially with what they're doing right now. And we don't got to get too specific there, but I think he has a good argument, you know.
Yeah, and also he made it clear at the friends meetup with her friends, one of them being Brenda, and he told Brenda, like, if she's a reservist, I'm divorcing her. And I thought, wow, all right, now he is like super serious. So maybe this is like, I think this is going to have implications for the next couple of weeks, because there's no way Marissa forgets about this.
Yeah, I think with me, I do agree with Brandon in the fact that this is coming from a different cultural perspective. And in Venezuela, there's a lot of things that have happened in Venezuela. And if you look at the interaction with our government and other countries around the world, there's a whole different like experience that has been lived, right? And so I can understand like his apprehension and really his repulsion, you know, to the military in that type of way. Now, this is one of those things where it's just, if you knew this is who she is, this is a part of her past, this is a part of her present, because you served, so you're forever going to be a veteran, right? So like you've learned to accept her for who she is, because she's never shied away from the fact that she served. She even talks about her dating history has been from people who have served as well. So like she's talked about this in different aspects of her life. And of course, her friends are people who have been in the military. So I think that now, if he didn't know that she had this idea of going back, also too, a lot of people, they serve to get benefits, like to pay for education, you know, for better health insurance. Like there's so many other reasons why people,
and her family served.
Yeah. So it's a whole thing. Like I just felt like with all these couples, like we said in the first week, I don't think anybody was having conversations that they needed to be having with people that they were going to spend the rest of their lives with. Because way too many things in this episode came out that I felt like it should have been something that should have been a revelation in the pods. If you were asking the right questions, if you're trying to figure out who you're going to marry, like these are questions that you should be asking. So, I mean,
okay, one thing. I would never propose to Marissa as soon as she told me that she dated a Trump supporter for 3 years. We're not doing this. I don't care what you've learned from this. It's not happening. I don't care. Number two, if we're looking at this in a vacuum, okay, cool. I can give the argument. This scene was followed up almost immediately with the stupid thing about the condoms. So like Ramses, I'm not giving him no credit, because after this conversation, then you went into this whole thing about like, oh, I'm only gonna raw you. Figure it out.
No, I was keeping
and she said, "Oh, I'm not going on birth control, and I'm not putting a condom on." So like, this is the same guy. Sorry,
you told me to keep it military. Now,
no, I did not keep it, but like we're going in order. That's fine, but I'm just saying like this is the same guy. Like this is the guy that we're talking about. So like let's remember that this is not the one flare up that he had.
No, I agree with that, but I'm speaking I was basing this strictly off the military conversation. That's what I was basing it off. Now, I also agree with what Kayla has to say, and I definitely feel like this was a huge issue with Marissa in this season. Is she said a lot of, I feel like everyone in the pods are just saying stuff to get chosen so they can make it on the show, so they can get engaged, so they can be famous. Okay, that's just how I feel. A lot of people say things, and it's the same stuff people do on dates. Like, well, I'm not gonna tell him this because then he gonna know I'm crazy. So let me just say this, you know, so he'll want to keep dating me. Like that's what people do. That's why we in the predicaments that we are now with dating and marriage. So no one was their full representative self. Okay, clearly we know that after all the stuff that's come out so far. But we can go to Raw Dog, and since Chris brought up Raw Dog, and we'll just switch on over to that, because this is actually when I completely lost all interest in Ramsey, because it's just like, so what's the difference now? Should Marissa have been honest about her time frame of children? Sure. However, sir, if you said that you don't want to get a vasectomy and she don't want to be on birth control, like the common denominator would be like, okay, we'll just use protection.
Yeah.
Now you saying it's raw dogging or nothing?
Yeah, I think he's in my opinion, I think this just shows the lack of foundation that they have together, because if this is a deal breaker for him, if this is literally going to break his back, then hey, okay, they have no foundation there. And I just don't necessarily love how he was also not willing to compromise, because she's like, okay, then we'll use protection. He's like, no, I don't want that. It was all about like him, instead of like the mutual, like, hey, we both should be on the same page. So he wasn't willing to budge. And I think slowly but surely you start to see in Marissa's eyes that she's like disinterested in him, like little by little, you know, for again viewing it as a vacuum. But like, yeah, I don't think she's happy with him at all.
So I agree for the most part. Ramses is tripping right now. This level of disdain you have for protection is just ludicrous to me. Like it ain't that serious, and it's not like when you get married you have to use a condom for the rest of your life. It's just for a few years at the most, and so he's tripping. However, to play devil's advocate, he didn't necessarily say that this is a deal breaker. He just expressed his level, his discomfort with it. He did. I don't think he actually said if we can't raw dog it, we're done. I'm
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, you're right.
He was just like, damn, I mean, I want to enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? And he just may not be used to doing that. I think, how does he, 34 and she's 31?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, he's been married, but
Yeah, it's different.
Why are y'all raw dogging already? Are they doing like STD checks and stuff before you go on?
Oh shoot, yeah.
I mean, maybe you can assume that they did. So,
well, how he's responding is a dude who's already been raw dogging, and someone's now telling him to put a condom on. That's
yeah, but maybe on Netflix they tell you like, hey, before you come out here, make sure you get tested, make sure everything's done.
That's true.
But
you'll tell us when you get picked on the show. You can tell us all the little behind the scenes shit.
Think about this. You're always in a relationship, with one person. Y'all clean. You've been tested. You don't wear a condom. You've been married before. You're not going to wear a condom when you're married, and you kind of have to go back to one. It's going to be like, you're not going to be excited about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my little push. But he's still tripping though. Like it's not that serious.
Because it's just like, if you're acting like this, and I get her when she made this comment, and this is a fear of all women. They talk about how when women get sick or something happens, their husbands leave them. They don't stay on as caretakers like women do. And so if you're doing all of this over something we haven't even fully decided yet, like, you'll leave for anything. Damn, That's how you feel, Chris?
No, he said give me 2 seconds. So yeah, Chris isn't tripping. I will say though, I feel like Ramses wants all of the action without any of the consequences. And I'm not saying children are consequences, but for him, he's viewing it as like, hey, I'm on a 4 to 5 year timeline, because he says, of course, he wants to enjoy his marriage, which is fine. But I also think the enjoyment for him comes in the physical. And he's just, again, he wants everything, but none of the results, if that makes sense. And that's not okay either, I think.
Yeah, this kind of shocked me. Like, I don't know. I just felt like it's given very selfish behavior. Like, it's all about me and how I feel. And I don't know. And someone did bring up like the whole fact that he divorced his first wife because, he moved away from religion, which, I mean, if she was still religious, we don't have like that full story. So like, we don't know.
They said that it was mutual, but they both wanted to end it.
Okay.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like, I just feel like the conversation like just threw me off, and maybe, but also too, we came in the middle of that conversation too, didn't we?
Hey, I see what you did there.
Like, we were thrown in the middle of that conversation.
That's true.
I
don't know that. I mean, I thought that the beginning of that conversation was, she says, it talks about the kid timeline, and then his was further out. So,
oh, you're right. Yeah, they were on the couch.
So I think it had a little.
She was already upset, so something had happened.
It didn't seem like she was upset to me.
Well, he kept asking her, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "I'm fine," which was clearly the "I'm not fine," but I'm saying I'm fine. But I don't know. I just even the whole, first of all, Marissa's 31 at the time. Was she 31 or 32? You saying that you have a baby in 5 years is not realistic for someone in their 30s. Like, I'm already high risk right now at my age. So that didn't even make sense. Like, if a woman's
How are you at risk at 25?
Huh?
How are you at risk at 25?
Oh, that's good, Chris.
That was cute. I see what you did there. I see.
What?
You know what you're doing.
I'm trying to get invited back.
Wait. You're at high risk at 35 years old?
Yes.
I believe so.
At high risk the older you get, but like,
you're extremely high. Like, as soon as you hit over 30, you high risk. You're high risk. It's a high risk pregnancy off top.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for him to think y'all was finna wait 5 years when she's 36 was wild in itself for me. I don't know. I just thought that, that was kind of crazy to me. That's just my
Yeah.
thought. My thought.
He do it for the thrills, Leo.
But yes. Do y'all want to talk about the mama?
Oh, that's a monster-in-law if I've ever seen
Yeah,
one.
she's terrible.
She probably thought he was terrible. He wasn't-
Yeah, she's terrible, bro. You wouldn't feel a way if you were meeting your fiance's mom and the first thing she tells you she hates how you look,
Mm-hmm.
and she's not joking. Already, why are we starting this way?
like
You
that.
you and if we are in family and I come for the holidays and you like, Chris, how you got that on, and we clowning, that's one thing. I'm shaking your hand. I say, hello, my name is Ramses, and you say, I'm not feeling the look. I'm not feeling this.
I see what you're saying.
And that's the first thing, and then
But-
it keeps going. And
Yeah.
you're gonna call your own daughter a bitch. Like, what
That
kind
was
of like
weird, yeah.
you're not gonna tell me that this lady is okay. If I'm like, oh, you could be like, Tate, so just his outfit, bro. She could have a different opinion of it. But then she also called her own daughter a bitch in front of his, like, what kind of family is this? She is terrible.
Okay.
And if she's not terrible, she came across as terrible in this one dinner or this one.
I honestly don't remember her calling her a bitch, and that is shady as hell. So I'm not I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't remember. That is crazy.
Marissa said that, oh, mom doesn't want to come live with me because she thinks I'm the devil. And then her mom said, well, yeah, you are a bitch.
Yeah, I don't love that.
The sister had the shocked look. Ramses is like,
it was playful to me. It was playful to me.
Brandon, playful.
What I was going to say was, how crazy is this? You're meeting your mother-in-law, and then she's throwing jabs. It just also just depends on like reading the rooms. Just sometimes you can meet somebody and it's like, okay, they seem cool. They can roll with the punches, roll with the flow. This person can't. Let me hold back, or I'm gonna go in. And so, I didn't mind. Me personally, I want the honest God truth all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you hurt my feelings and keep it 100 with me than try to coddle me or something like that. But that's just me, and everybody's different. I didn't mind her bringing up the prenup.
I don't mind her bringing up the prenup. I think she's wrong about it. I don't think she understands how prenups work, but that is not my beef with her.
Right, but it was like Marissa didn't have any money at the time. She's still a student. And he had a job. But when she was like, I don't think you're a bum. You have a job and all that. I mean, she was expressing herself from her past experiences. I think she was married twice. Yeah. And it didn't work out. And she was like, I'm the one that had to raise these 4 people. So, she may have a chip on her shoulder, but at the same time, I was kind of feeling her though. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I didn't think she was
If your
terrible.
own daughter's not feeling you, why am I as the viewer going to feel her? Like literally later in the episode, Marissa says, okay, what did you think about meeting my mom? I know she needs therapy. Like, that. So you already knew that it went terrible. Why am I going to be watching it like, this mom's all right?
Everybody need therapy, bro. Ain't nobody perfect.
She didn't say it in that way, Brandon. You know what I mean by that. You know what she meant by that. That she has issues, and she came across that way. Like, that's to me, of course, there's a fine line in the show when you're meeting the parents, right? It's like you don't want to be like super grilling because you don't want to come across crazy, but you do have to ask serious questions because you're on a short timeline. So you like, if you're dating someone regular and you meet the parents, you could just be chill because I'm gonna see him again and again, and you probably gonna get married down the line years. So there's like a fine line, but she's coming across crazy. It's like you're interviewing Ramses to find out about him, but then my daughter's catching strays. Like that just shows me your personality. And you aren't like, you also look terrible. So why are you gonna tell me?
Dang, Chris! Oh my gosh!
Look, I mean, look, I feel she's rough around the edges. She needs some work. I don't know. I wouldn't say she's terrible. You know what I'm saying? She's just a product of her environment.
No, I don't know that she's terrible, but I know she was acting terrible in this lunch and me watching the television show. Why are you gonna tell me if you hurt my daughter, I'll cut your balls off? Like, I just don't play like that. Like,
come on, Chris.
I think at the end of the day,
how would you feel if you like because Ramses think like some dudes come across like that, like they really clown and all that. Ramses came through all gentle and like regular, like, what is this?
I expect that.
I think at the end of the day, I think that if this is the first time that you're meeting someone, I think that that time should be taken to get to know somebody and not put somebody else down in the process of it. It's clear that Marissa's mom, she has a lot of hurt from the past of relationships, and she's probably being very protective of her daughter. Now, granted, clearly they can't have the best mother-daughter relationship, or maybe it's just one of them situations where nobody has checked their mother yet on how she acts and set up healthy boundaries.
Yeah.
Because baby, don't talk to your parents for a while and let them know that you're gonna respect me and talk to me, right? They'll get it together. But
because we see other parents, it's like this is a TV show with 6 couples. I got to see how many other parents in one episode. None of them act that way. So it's like that can't be the standard. No, I'm not saying you got to be like, oh my God, Chris, it was an honor to meet you. I wish you guys the best. You can ask me the tough questions, but like, bro, like this is not how we do things. This is not how we do things. And I don't want to be a part of the family like that, where it's like, even if she was joking when you said, oh, she's a bitch, where she was not joking. I don't want to be a part of a family that jokes like that. Like, we don't move that way. And that's just me, because then I don't got to marry her. So I'm just saying.
It's also a behavior thing too. Marissa dated a Trump supporter for 3 years, so it's clear Marissa is not. And I'm not saying that to be a dig. I'm saying that because it's clear.
And then her mom probably showed that dude mad love.
But I'm saying.
Oh my gosh!
I'm saying to point out that it's clear that Marissa doesn't have crucial conversations with people. You could even see in the conversation about the condoms that she just shut down because she's a people pleaser and she really doesn't like conflict. So it's clear that if she didn't question a man that literally supported someone who doesn't support someone like Marissa, like she's not about to question her mother on some stuff either. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I just felt like the whole meeting was just crazy in itself. I felt like her mother shows just how chaotic Marissa is. It's just in a different way. Marissa is just positively chaotic and her mother is just negatively chaotic. Like, they're polar opposites, but they're both chaotic in their own right.
There was another mom in Love is Blind History that was similar in that kind of militant way. I forgot which season or which mom it was.
Well, Jasmine,
even she wasn't like rude to the person. It was just like real. It was like real protective, which was like, okay, I can see this. But this Vanessa thing was way different to me.
All right, Chris, quick question. If 1 out of 10, if 1 is completely innocent and 10 is the devil incarnate, spawn of Satan, where does Marissa's mom rank to you?
I don't know Marissa's mom. I was watching a TV show.
Based on what you've seen on the show.
If I only had that interaction with her, if I was Ramses, I would not marry Marissa because I don't want to be around that woman. The devil incarnate? No, of course. It's just a woman who's being rude. So like, I don't know, 4, but
okay.
I can talk to anyone. So like, I don't need to be in your family. That's what I'm saying.
And I have had married people who have given me the advice. Make sure you vet the family that you're marrying into, because that is just as important. These are people that are going to be spending the rest of their lives with. Your kids are going to be staying with these people. So like they have a lot of influence, whether you know it or not. So, I mean, I'm not going to be sitting up here kissing ass trying to get somebody to like me, especially if I know that I was never disrespectful or anything like that. So, I mean, yeah. Like,
can we stay on this for a second, or do you need to move on?
I mean,
because I have a comment too
about sperm babies, but go ahead and then we get James started.
Yeah, go ahead, James. I've been talking too much already.
Okay, no, I appreciate it. So, like, to that point, because it all kind of ties in with this conversation, that conversation that Marissa and Ramses had with her mom was a little triggering for me, because I do come from a family where on both sides of my family, really more so like my mom's side, they have that abrasive attitude where they are very upfront about their feelings, and it is not always pleasant. It's grating to hear. Sometimes it's in jest, and sometimes it is actually exactly how they feel. But I will say, in a weird way, I felt bad for Marissa there, because I don't think in those situations where the parent is like giving you their full authentic self, the kids are always a byproduct of that, because, you know, like some of my family members are absolutely crazy and I'm 100% the opposite of that. So like there are some instances where I know it's very nuanced, it's very individual in terms of the cases, but I did feel a little bad for Marissa there in a way, because while I'm guessing she has those common interactions with her mom regularly, it feels like she is at least trying to not be like her mother. And that's why maybe she's like overly optimistic about things and bubbly, because her mom is just so hurt from her past.
But that could also be a trauma response too. I mean, if you've been in this relationship with this super abrasive person your entire life, and you're with this guy who Yeah, he's nice, but he ultimately disagrees on things that are very important to you as a person. Like, she probably doesn't think it's that bad because he's not disagreeing in an abrasive way. It's just he's respectfully disagreeing with her. So I think also too, when you've been dealing with someone like that, like, and you find someone who's like nice, that's how you still find yourself trapped in these situations that you really don't want to be a part of.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a tough situation, I think, to be in. And Ramses felt like in moments he was like a deer in headlights. You could just tell he was like, I need another. What was it, Chris? You said earlier, mimosa. I need another one of those. So
I still need a mimosa, bro.
Are we gonna see his family?
Who?
Are we gonna see his family?
well, if
Ramses,
his family's in Venezuela, then maybe not. So
they title man.
well, the government over there is a little rough.
What's old girl who did what? Gianni, what's her name?
Oh yeah,
Gianna?
I remember this. Yeah.
Gianna?
Yeah. Didn't they bring her mother in?
I think they did. You're right. Internationally, right? Yeah. I think you're right about that.
Yeah. I mean something. Shoot.
I just want to see it just for the curiosity of like
I would
who created Ramses.
love
Or
to
I should call him Roses. I'm calling him Roses from now on.
I can't. Do y'all want to
Get it? Because he only wants to raw.
Oh my goodness. Chris.
moving on?
You know what you need, Sharonda? Like, what if you had the thing like you could just eject my chair and then I go through the roof like in the cartoons?
Oh, like ejectocito, cuz.
As
Like
soon as I
Tyrese?
cross the line, like I get like 3 strikes, and then the crowd can see like, oh, he's on his second strike. What will he say next? And then you go, and then I go through the roof.
I can't wait.
We need this, Sharonda.
And I'll come back
Before
like
we
Vanessa.
make babies, Hannah and Nick, what's going on with them?
Oh,
And then Nick, yo, justice for Nick, bro. Free my man Nick. Go ahead, James.
Okay, so last week I was like, I don't really like understand why Chris is like, like you were the first person I heard say like, justice for Nick. And then I'm like, wait a second, this week I get it now. I get where Chris is coming from because Nick to me is trying his hardest to tell Hannah like I'm going to work on myself and it's going to take time. I can't do it in like 16 days, you know what I mean? But I'm going to show you the signs. But she is expecting him to be a perfect individual without first looking intrinsically and saying like, oh, am I being unrealistic in my demands? And honestly, you can't really change somebody, but he's trying. And I feel like Hannah's being way too insistent that he needs to do a lot of things. Like his life was being sucked out of his eyes in that conversation about like the finances and the walking the dog. It was rough for me. I feel bad for Nick.
I ain't gonna let nobody that ain't got no job talk to me about my finances.
I thought the craziest part of the whole conversation was her saying, trying to teach him about how marriage works and how like, oh, your debt is now my debt is your debt. So if you have $50,000 debt, that is now my debt. And he's like, well, it's a good thing I don't have debt. What kind of conversation is this? And I'm working. You're not working. I have no loans. She's like, well, I have student loans. So I need to help you.
No. She specifically said that he's not going to pay her loans.
I don't know, but I'm saying she's saying I need to absorb your debt, your loans, but he doesn't have any of that. And she's saying you're just mad because I make more money than you, but you're not working. So you're making zero. He's not making a lot of money, but $2 is more than zero.
The worst part for me was when her younger brother was there.
Cade, my man Cade came in like a wrecking ball.
Kind of tag teaming him at the very beginning, and I thought that was inappropriate. But Nick handled himself well. The conversations that they're having need to be had. But I hate the way, I agree with you, I hate the way that she's talking to him. It's like, he's like a pet or something. And that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Now, I'm not trying to judge Nick at the same time. He is 28 years old, living at home. And I'm not going to judge. In my opinion, you need to be out on your own at that age. But at the same time, if you're still staying at home for a valid reason, I'm A-okay with that. If you are really doing some serious things with your money or getting your education or building an empire, why waste money on rent or something? However, it didn't seem like he was just too ambitious to move out on his own. It just seemed like I honestly feel that if Hannah would agree to move into his parents' basement, he would be like, "Oh, great, we're now live under the same roof together," and that's extremely problematic. Of course, she didn't.
Didn't he say that he didn't want that?
He did. He said he would be okay with moving out. It would just take time.
I think Nick, I also too, with the whole living at home, I don't think this is the situation in this case, but there are also cultural differences. I moved out of the house. I was still living at home after I graduated because I'm like, why am I gonna spend my money when I can live off of that money? Like, I feel like that's just a natural inclination. Now, when my mama starts saying you need to pay for this bill and that bill, well, girl, I could go get my own place if I gotta pay bills. Like, and I left. I got out. But I think at the end of the day, it's clear he's an only child. I feel like this was more so his parents doing than even his. It seems like they just like having their child there. Now, should he be a grown man and want to go live on his own? Yeah, I totally agree. But I just feel like I think they both have issues on both sides. If the only issue you have with Nick is that he lives with his parents and his parents pays his bills, I think out of all the women, I think you're probably in the best boat out of all the couples.
She just thinks that he's overall mature.
He didn't know how to boil water though.
His mother,
the pasta.
He didn't
Oh
know how to
yeah,
boil
that was
pasta.
rough.
his mother puts everything for him. I'm not taking up for him. Let me be clear. I'm not taking up for him. But the stuff that she was tripping on, like that boy can move out and pay for his own stuff.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah,
got a job. He can pay his own bills. It ain't like he living with his parents because he don't have a job and he ain't got no money. So I don't know. I just feel like Hannah has just had it out for this man since she saw him. She just don't like him. And I just feel like instead of being mean, I think it just makes me more upset about Hannah is because she was so concerned that people were going to judge her based on the way that she looked. And then she's literally judging this man based on the way that he looks. I really hate because I was rooting for Hannah a lot in the pods. I thought she was a cool person. I thought she she got a man that really, I think Nick really loved that girl. Like, I really think he loves her. And so I don't know why she's so mean to him. Like, you have to work on, yes, but she is just so rude to that man.
I do agree. She is very mean and rude to him. And I do agree that she was worried about people judging her. But I don't think she's judging Nick off his looks though. I think she's just
no, she does him immediately. She said it's too small.
The first thing she said when she saw him was like, Nick doesn't look anything like he said. Like she was low key kind of disgusted at Nick because she just felt like he gassed himself up way more than what he actually looks like.
Okay, let me clarify, because he was talking about his profession as a kicker. And she was under the impression that he was real big. And I think even in your video, Chris, you mentioned your separate video, like kickers aren't that huge or anything like that. You know, they're all small. Even in the
she said middle linebacker though. So I don't even know where she got that.
And I understand no woman wants to date a man that's smaller than her.
He's bigger than her, by the way.
Yeah, I was like, my man is in shape.
Right, but I still, even just because she says that he doesn't look like anything he said, I think that she was able to accept that. I think her main, discomfort right now is the way he lived his lifestyle. That's just my take on it. Over looks. The looks thing may be a percentage of it, but I definitely don't think it's the maximum.
Yeah, and I think the red flag for me with Hannah was at the family meeting when Hannah introduced Nick to her parents and her little brother. Nick was really thoughtful with his gifts, and I really loved that. But immediately, Hannah was just like, all these pleasantries. Okay, great. Hey, mom and dad, grill him. And she said it. She's like, you're not going to grill him? And they're both like,
and her parents being nice and normal parents.
So they seem like super nice, and they're like, we're getting to know Nick. To Sharonda's point, you want to get to know the person you're going to marry first before you can criticize them. And she was so upset. So I'm like, this is weird, Hannah. It's like you just want another person to validate how you feel about Nick, but it is a little bit unfounded. Like I don't love her criticism of him.
Thank you for saying that. I agree. Her parents were super cool.
Nick is Cuban?
Wait, what happened? Nick?
He's
Cuban, yeah. His mom is Cuban.
Oh, that does make sense with what she was cooking. Okay.
Yeah, ropa vieja. It was good though.
I thought it was weird. I was like, girl, why are you making that? But this all clicked for me. I'm sorry.
You good.
I'm sorry. But yeah, this is okay. Well, this may actually, let me bring that back. That makes cultural sense. The boys, they don't move out. they stay and help take care of the family until they literally. Well, he ain't taking care of them because they take care of him. But they stay there until they.
But we don't know. We don't know like what he's doing there. Like because he's not paying his phone bill, I can't pretend to know like that he's not helping out around. Like who knows if his mom's sick and he got to take her to this or that. Like I don't know what he's contributing or not contributing. I can't pretend that. I can't assume this.
Yeah, and he played professional football, didn't he? Like CFL, I think it was, or something like that.
I don't know what type of kickers y'all be looking at, but like, I mean, what? I don't know.
She's literally on her tippy toes trying to prove to her brother that they're the same height. Like,
oh yeah, that was funny.
You don't have to do this. And I find it very, I don't know, telling that when she steps away to go to the bathroom, her brother's like, yeah, she's mean as fuck, bro. Like, I don't even know. So,
oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Because we already hate the brother kind of. He comes in like kind of crazy, but then he's even like, yeah, she's wild. Like she's like she can dish it, but she can't take it, which is I find to be one of the worst characteristics. If you want to be like trolly and all that, you got to be able to get it back. If you're gonna be dissing and like if you in the classroom snapping and someone snap back, you got to be cool with that. You can't be like, oh, when he made the unemployment joke, she's like, oh, you just took it too far. I took it too far. It's the first joke I ever done said.
That was a great joke.
Brother wasn't with the rest of the family when they met. Did I miss that? Like,
wait, what happened?
Cade came by himself, and then when he met, when Nick met like her mom and dad, it was like her younger brother, or maybe I don't even know if they're like maybe they're stepbrothers or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, Cade wasn't there.
Now, Nick did lie. He was saying crazy stuff. Like, did he say he looked like Travis Kelce at one point, or he?
I don't know. He didn't say that. They just said that we could be the Taylor and Travis.
Oh, okay. Well, when he definitely did his best lie when he said he looked like Henry Cavill. Now I said I know you effing lying.
It was the chest hair. He for
real.
It'll be hairy.
Well, let's talk about sperm bank babies because they be Nick and Hannah be getting on my nerves anyway. So let's talk about sperm bank babies because this rocked me to my core. Okay.
Can I have a question? Can I ask a question?
Sure, go ahead.
Are they sperm bank babies or are they sperm donor babies?
It would be donor most likely, right?
I know it just sounds more fun when you say sperm bank.
But sperm bank, I think that he was out there smashing and nutting and I thought he was smashing the girls. Not like because when you watch the Netflix thing, it's like, oh, he's a sperm donor in like science, and then he has kids. But TikTok made it seem like he just, like I think sperm bank and sperm donor needs to be clarified.
Well, I think we'll have to wait for the reunion. It was enough test though, because I was kind of annoyed. So I posted a clip. I did interview Tyler, y'all. And I asked him first, did you put on your application that you had kids? It actually is a question on the application. They ask you, do you have kids? Okay.
He had to say yes.
He said no.
He told you that he said no?
He said he did not put it on his application that he had kids. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
He also said,
then what?
And he also said, well, damn, I feel like I should just show it. But I don't know what my TikTok login is.
Just drop the link in the chat.
So then what did you say back to that when he said no?
So I asked him, why did he wait so long to tell her, or like what made them have the discussion? And
also, that's not like that hasn't been on TV yet.
That has been on TV. What are you talking about? They had the discussion at the end of the episode.
Yeah, but
it cut off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was they not discussing the fact that he got kids?
Yeah, but we don't know how it came up. We don't know where it came from. I don't know. I definitely don't know.
She just said you have 3 kids that revealed the gender. She used the word sperm bank or donor once, and then it cut away. And then
correct. So they were having a discussion about what? About kids that he didn't tell her about in the pies until now. Chris always act like he's trying to catch somebody else spoiling something, and I wasn't spoiling nothing. Okay.
I'm just trying to protect my experience watching the show.
Now I asked him, the reason why I asked the question was because once again, I felt like we were just being thrown into a random ass conversation for the millionth time on the show. That's
we were.
He said that was because he didn't want to talk about it on the show, but Ashley made him talk about the show. So that's the only reason that they had a conversation about it, is because she told him that they need to have the conversation on camera.
Yeah, and then there's something I want to add to that, but I can't. I have to wait till next Saturday. But I think the Ashley's disgust is, if I had to predict, it's not that she's upset that he is a sperm donor, let's say, right? I think she's probably more so mad that it's like, hey, you didn't disclose this to me in the pods ahead of time. Like, how are we not? Oh, that's funny, Harris. That, like, how are
Like
you not
like a
necessarily
donor
open
mama
with
or
me
like a
about that?
mama?
It is, yeah. Lying by omission is still lying. Correct, Kayla. Like, it is just,
Period.
I don't love that at all from Tyler.
So okay, I hate to go back to this. You asked Tyler, did you put yes or no? He says no. What did he say when you said like why not?
He just said, did I ask him that? Hold on. I also want y'all to know that I be having like 4 minutes to ask a whole season's worth of questions.
Mhm.
Okay, to 2 people.
Get his number so you can do the rest of the interview on the side.
Huh? They don't
Why
ever
you
be
do-
giving me. But also too, while I'm gonna pull this here. Y'all just gonna have to watch this the getaway, okay?
I need to know, did you I want to know, did you disclose on your application, about the kids that you had?
On the application, that's not disclosed on there.
Okay, so what was your thought process of the timing that you took to actually let her know, about the kids?
Yeah, so there was no set time frame. I think, there was never going to be a right time to let Ashley know. It was hard to figure that out and navigate. I just didn't want to talk about it on camera. So when the time came, I brought it up off camera. It was her request to talk about it on camera. And I was okay with that.
The F you mean?
Yo, Brandon, I was thinking the same thing, but in a more like
He sounds terrible.
different way.
You're signing up for a show to talk about your life and all the ins and outs, but you can't pick and choose. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think Tyler, to me, it's weird because he was almost too good, and I was waiting for a shoe to drop, if that makes sense. Because I'm thinking about this in the Love Is Blind perspective. Like, these contestants that are so good, there's only like 2 that have had no issues, right?
Wait, how do I be spoiled? What did I spoil?
Yo, well,
Oh
your mic.
no, she didn't. She didn't.
Nah.
Oh boy, Chris is
wavy wobbly. We can
Yeah,
talk.
they really didn't go into any. Well, never mind.
Thank you.
First of all, okay, wait, because this is actually what I got mad about. So people were in the comments like, why are you talking about this? I hate when they do interviews. Meanwhile, all of y'all on the Spilling the Tea Girl page, she gave y'all the whole ending to how the episodes end. She like giving all these tidbits. Ain't nobody said nothing. So I'm just kind of confused how we place blame. Now I know I did spoil something one season. And I'll accept that, Wavy Lovely, okay? But I'm just saying, y'all coming for me, but old girl she gave full plot points for every single couple. It was crazy. Like, I kind of want to know who her source is because she gave full plot points. Like,
But she be reaching out to the people in real life. So like because people are coming forward, right? So like Tyler's ex or whoever comes forward, puts some Facebook post or Instagram post, and that TikTok girl will go out there and be like, hey, can you give me the information here? Tell me what happened. And then they talk to her because they're not celebrities. They just go to tell the story. So I think that's part of it. She ain't like, she's finding it, but she's also doing a little investigative research.
Investigative research.
That's what they call it. Hey, we want to stop by. Yo, shout out Austin.
James Austin said hi.
Oh, what's up, Austin? Good to see you.
James bringing your people up in here.
Okay.
You know what it is?
A friend of James is a friend of
mine. Man. Yeah.
Austin, he could be on the show.
Lovely. I love you, boo.
Don't block me. No, never. I think Tyler lies. The mom is coming out on. Oh, yeah.
Who mama?
The grandma.
Or the other?
No,
mama?
the girl. The mom is coming out, and also the mom's mom, like the grandma, is like, yo, he out here raising
the great grandma.
No. The mom, like the grandma to the kids. Yeah, the grandma. To the kids.
I thought you said like the grandma's mom. So I was like the great grandma.
Yeah, no, she's too old for the internet. Stop it.
What did y'all think about the daddy, Ashley's daddy, when Tyler met?
He fine.
Patience.
Sorry, I mean, I thought it was a nice interaction. I'm sorry.
Sharonda, and I hate to beat it. You know that boy for the streets. And I don't mean
No,
nothing about.
he could be up in my streets too. Yeah.
No, you're going crazy. You're going crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
his
was-
beard was so moist. I was like, why is it so healthy? I'm trying to connect for 10 years. This shit is thorough. I'm like, damn. But you're a Nigerian king. Go ahead.
Hey, I dated a Nigerian. I ain't gonna
What?
lie, that was my greatest lover ever. I mean, lover, like, if my parents are watching, like, I'm a virgin, but
Yeah, because y'all was just hugging and doing handshakes.
I will never date another Nigerian. The way that I was whipped over that man, I would never.
Go ahead and spin the block on him. Call him right now.
Chris, don't do
Yo,
this.
add him to the live. Add him to the live.
Chris, whose side are you on?
I got questions. No, I'm a grill him. Like, I'm a grill him. Trust me.
So you're gonna do what Hannah's parents won't do. Good for you.
Nah, literally, bro. I'm standing for you. He might have changed his ways.
I doubt it. But yeah, still my greatest lover. I mean,
I love how you like came back to it.
Yo, I hope he's like. Imagine him just watching. Like, yo, if you in the chat, bro, just be like, hey, just apologize right now.
If you get a
Just-
super
just-
chat for $500,
Yo, chill, Leo shit. Yo, we need to get Leo up in here. He'll give the fire super chats.
let me stop.
oh man,
Let me stop.
be dealing.
Ooh, honey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a limit on super chats? Like, can you give like $1 million in theory, or there must be a limit, right?
Let's try it out, Chris.
Like
you go
on one
first.
single chat.
Brandon, the one who
Wow.
begins super chats like that. Is there a limit on super chats?
Nah. I wish I begin super. I'm beginning super
So you could get like in theory get $100,000 on one super chat.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Like at one time. There must be a cap.
I don't know, man.
All right, I'm about to check. Keep
Most I've ever seen myself is maybe like 500. Not me. I've seen somebody else get $500.
Crispy. No, that she must be talking about Chris from the show.
We got one more.
Another couple?
Yeah, Garrett and Taylor.
Gary Taylor and Tim and Alex.
Oh, Tim and oh my gosh, that's right.
Come on. Did anything happen with Garrett and Taylor?
No.
No.
Well,
Okay.
there is one thing.
Next
Remember
week.
that conversation where Taylor was a little nervous because she's like, "Hey, I don't know if my parents are gonna give you their blessing," and Garrett's like, "Well, if that doesn't happen, then how are we supposed to move forward?" And she's like, "Well, we won't." And then they try to play it up with the music, the on the nose sort of soundtrack they have. And I thought to
See
myself,
more
this
about
is
the cameras though.
yeah,
We met his parents in this episode, right?
we meet
Garrett's parents. We meet Garrett's parents first. They're the first family. It's like his mom, his dad, and like his
Yeah.
sister.
I did feel that he could have stuck up for her a little bit more. I think Garrett kind of left her to the wolves to kind of,
Yeah,
I
knows,
think she can handle it. She was like,
but I felt like Garrett needed to step up a little bit more in that whole conversation. But yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, his mom was being her name is Dawn, I think. Like Dawn was being real weird about like this is moving along fast. I don't know about this. I'm unsure. Are you good enough? Like it was really, really weird to me. And Garrett just kind of staying quiet. I think he's the youngest in the family, right? So I don't know. It was just odd that he should have just stood on business for her. I don't know.
Yeah, I just needed that to be a little bit better. But I mean, I was like, okay, it's fine. Yeah. I mean, do y'all want to add anything else to Garrett and Taylor?
Is this him? No,
Is
I
this
like-
Garrett?
But she makes me
this is not the Nigerian, right?
speaking time
No, I'm
bomb.
just asking.
If it is,
Nah, what's up? That's crazy. You need a little privacy. We can step out for a second.
We'll leave the studio. Brandon, how do we do it?
Yeah, we're just backstage.
I'm done. Thank you, LB. Super chat. I'm done. Okay. Can we talk about like Garrett's glow up though? Because
I mean,
Wait, Garrett.
is there?
What you mean?
Wait.
There?
What?
You mean like
Garrett's
this present day with the beard?
long hair now. He has like long.
And he got the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's feeling some type of way, huh? He's just like,
It got a tingle out of me. It got a slight tingle. I still am not like into Garrett like that, but it got a little tingle when I saw the look. Y'all ain't seen the glow up picture?
Is there?
No tingles.
Brandon.
But also too, if Garrett don't want to move to San Diego, then he needs to tell her now. Okay.
I like what he said to
Also,
the
he needs
friends
to
though.
go.
Didn't he meet Taylor's friends and then he's like, "I'll do anything for her." I've already come to the
Yeah.
like. I
he
like
definitely
that,
met her
you know?
friends.
I will
And her-
say it was weird. I don't know if you guys caught this, and I'm not gonna get too ahead. I promise. who in the Jason Eccles is
Yeah.
that? Like,
That's
what's
weird.
his name?
He looks like what's my man from you?
Oh, that's what you've been talking about this whole time.
Yeah, he looked like
Yeah.
he almost looked like Chris Evans' brother.
I thought you was talking about someone on the show. That's why I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But
Oh
okay.
yeah, no, just how he look now.
He looks
Okay.
like an actor. I'm not gonna lie. He
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
I said, okay, Garrett.
Bad, my bad.
But the one thing about Garrett that made my ears raise a little is that there was, again, another conversation had with Garrett and Taylor on the side where Garrett must have revealed to Taylor that my mom and they're not really on board here. And then Taylor was not feeling that either. But I'm like, hold on, they're not on board because of the pace of the experiment? Or are they not on board because, and I'm not making assumptions here, but remember in the pods where Garrett asked her what her last name was and she said, I'm not willing to reveal it, and immediately he knew, oh, okay, she's diverse. And then he's like, well, there could be some problems, and now there's problems after they see her and she's Asian. So is there a connection there? I don't know.
I didn't know white people had it out for Asians like this. I really thought white men had Asian girl fetishes. So I guess
Yeah,
when she
but
said, I was like, okay, girl, like
Yeah, there's something weird there.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like production just be trying to, like, when they know ain't nothing going on with the couple, they just be trying to make it like it's something when it ain't nothing. But I mean, I guess we'll see, honey. Like, but I need to tell y'all, this is a part of my nervous. Remember, I told y'all I had a nervous breakdown like a couple weeks ago,
Mhm.
and I told y'all that I hired an organizer for my house. Okay, so Alex is the reason I hired an organizer for my house. So I couldn't tell y'all the story behind it because you hadn't seen it yet. But I said I will be damned if y'all gonna catch my black ass on TV with a messy house, okay? Because my house ain't mess like it's like organized messy, if that makes any sense. It's not. I'm not nasty. It's not food or anything. The sink is
you
always.
just got a lot of stuff.
I got a lot of stuff. I'm a hoarder, okay? So when I saw Alex, I said, girl, like you got shit in trash bag? Like you let them do you like this, girl? Like you knew you was gonna be on TV and you went out like this and you had the audacity? You had the audacity to sit up here and talk smack about my man's immaculate place when you living out of trash bags? You living out of trash bags, okay? I was just really confused as to what was going on. And so I said, y'all know I applied for the show. I said, y'all not gonna catch me like this. So my organizer is coming on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I'm gonna have a well-organized house because ain't nobody gonna catch me out here slipping.
You applied for the show for real, for real?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
It's gonna be lit.
That's
Can you
what's up.
imagine us recapping Sharonda's episodes? It'd be great.
Oh,
Yes, I can't imagine it.
In a recap, I'm gonna be like, see what had happened was I'm gonna be giving all the tea. I'm gonna be spoiling everything. Like
You're gonna be the first one in a love square. You're gonna have 3 dudes trying to fight, and I'm gonna be like, whatever Shonda says is right.
So let me ask y'all this, man. How y'all feel about Tim? Is he kind of justified in the way he feels about communication, or is he like really, really, really sensitive?
I think that Tim is a walking red flag. I think that he has anger issues. I think he's a very poor communicator. I think he trauma dumps as his way of love bombing to make it seem like, oh, he's this sensitive man and he talks about all these things that happened to him. He gave her a good cry, break down her walls, and just be like, oh, he's so sensitive. But when things happen, he shuts down. He's not like he's the person that leaves, won't talk to you for a couple of days, won't answer phone calls. Now, I also think that Alex is very nonchalant about stuff. Like, I just be looking at her and I'd be like, damn, girl, do you care? Because, like, I'm kind of confused. Like, do you care? Because I don't know. But I do think Tim needs therapy, very much so. I think, I went to his Instagram and I was like, yeah, like, you really got to go to therapy. Like, you got all these walls up and I don't even think you see it because of all the trauma that you've experienced at such a young age. And they both need therapy. I thought it was I think he is actually no, let me go a little bit harder. Tim is a devil in sheep's clothing. He is and I mean this, and I'm sorry, I really need to like actually go in a little bit harder because you're not gonna come and talk to my dad that has MS and like say all these things and have this heartfelt thing, but then at a drop of a dime behind closed doors, you was about to leave her. You was gonna leave her on the honeymoon portion because
Mhm.
she said something to you. That
Mhm.
gives me
After.
pause. Like you
That was
can't.
after.
It doesn't
But
matter. Like
yeah.
at the end of the day, he was gonna leave her. Okay. Had he not gotten over that, he was about to leave her. Anyone that's about to leave me that quick, I don't even know if I want to introduce you to my parents because that's just wild. So he better, if he don't stick this stuff out with her, I swear my foot, my little pumpkin foot up that ass. Okay. That's
Yeah.
where it's gonna be.
I love a lot of what you said. I agree with maybe a good 95.6%. I probably wouldn't.
That's an A.
I wouldn't go as
That's
far
an
as calling him the devil, but I'm feeling you though. I'm feeling
Neither
you.
would I.
There's some deep rooted issues there. However, the only time I did like him was when he met the family. Was when he met and talked to the father. I thought that was dope. I was like, okay, I like you now, Tim. You know, you coming through. You grill the food and all of this. There's don't okay. I'm gonna dial it back because I don't.
Wait, he put his hands on her? He
Oh
put
yeah,
his-
It was
remember
the
the
other. No, it was the other
like-
way around.
I meant she put his hands on him.
on him? Yeah,
Yes,
she covered his
yes.
mouth. Yeah.
Chris. Dang.
No, that's a huge difference.
Wait a minute. I don't think that he should have stayed with her after she put. I don't think that he should have stayed with her after she put her hands on him and called him out of his name. I wouldn't. So, and that wasn't caught on camera, right?
It was
That-
not.
No, they verbalized that.
okay. Yeah, that's a no-go right there.
Yeah. But I agree with you.
I
Brandon,
think, I totally agree. But that's why I also felt like having this conversation and saying these things when there's clear issues that you guys have and you were literally about to quit this relationship. I just don't know how I feel about that. I just don't know if that was the type of commitment that I could have made, knowing everything that her dad is going through. I just don't know if that's a commitment that I could have made, knowing that literally just like a week ago I was going to leave her ass.
Yeah, it's a little flip-floppy. I mean, the thing with me about Tim is he's sensitive, but I think he doesn't necessarily understand when to pick an argument and when not to. Like he sort of he wants his way usually in every conversation, which is okay. I get it if maybe the communication on the other side is really awful, and it sounded like Alex was calling him names and stuff, but I think that Tim has a lot of deep-rooted issues that he's yet to address, and this is hurting their relationship because even the moments before meeting Alex's family, did they not seem like they just came out of another argument? Like it did not seem great to me. So something's up there.
And let me ask y'all this too. I don't know the answer to this. I'm just curious. Is it realistic to y'all for the fathers to accept the males asking for their daughter's hand in marriage so early? I mean,
Realistic. This whole show is not realistic. So
You're saying Love Isn't Blind, Chris? Oh,
I just asked because I just don't know if I can do that off one meeting. But you know, everybody's different.
no, Brandon, it's not realistic.
I mean, no one's gonna feel I'm sure the parents don't feel comfortable doing it, but they're on TV. So like, what are they gonna say? Like, my kid is doing this. So with or without.
I think I think at this point, like if God willing, I'm on the show, my mom could be like, honey, I didn't think this girl was gonna get married, so I'm just happy she got somebody. I feel like after a certain point in time, like all these people are in their 30s. I just think your parents are just like, I mean.
But you can call me up and put like brother on the thing, so I can just be on the show, and I'll be in there grilling.
I'm gonna be like Brandon, Chris, and James. They are my brothers from another mother.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, it's like 4 brothers.
Yeah, I just think that
You guys are all African American, and James.
I was gonna say, wait, I'm the outlier.
James was adopted.
That's true.
No.
I can be adopted. Yeah.
Heard,
I
heard,
don't
heard.
mind.
He was a kid that he always used to come to our church, and then we decided to adopt him because he was cool.
I'll take it. I
Yeah,
was
I
in
like
every
the sto- I
lockdown
like the
service.
storyline.
Everything. Yeah.
I like the storyline. But yeah, Sharonda, I do agree with you that if he doesn't say yes at the altar, that would be crazy. But also there's a chance that she might not say yes. So then
No, I think she would say yes. I think she would.
I don't know.
why.
I don't know. Okay, Brandon, let me ask you a question.
So
What would be your opinion? How much would you care if you were Tim? You're you, but your Love Is Blind match brought you to her house and it looked like that?
He was trying to be polite, but he should have went it hard in the paint. Just like, come on now, this is ridiculous.
But what would you really do though?
I would question moving forward because this is the thing. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that my apartment has never looked like that in my entire life. It has.
No, but you knew that if you were on TV, it definitely would have looked like that.
I'm not gonna be on effing TV with it looking like that. That's just ridiculous.
Especially Netflix. Those views are through the roof.
It doesn't make any sense. So I would really question like what's going on upstairs. If you're willing.
Yeah, to your point though, Brandon. I mean, I know you didn't want people to be their true authentic self, so maybe this is Alex on the regular. You know,
It's like, look, I need him to accept me like this.
I agree with it. And actually, as somebody who is a hoarder, and like, you know, I dated somebody who actually like he was very bothered by how messy. And when I say messy, like I'm saying like I mean like I'm
You kind of over explain. Just give us the tour right now. Let's go. Take the camera. Let's walk around. She really about to do it?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, Chris, you.
So my stuff is like
Hold on.
organized chaos, but it's like, you know, it's like in the corner or
You just
like
moved in?
no, I didn't. That's like it's from 3 years ago.
Oh, Shonda.
God damn.
Don't worry, the
This is
organizer's
like-
coming on Tuesday.
Organizer coming on Tuesday.
They're coming on Tuesday, but I will say that like so this really bothered him. And he actually ended up doing like one of the sweetest things like anyone has ever done. He unpacked the rest of my boxes. He cleaned my entire house. He washed my clothes. He hung them up. Like cleaned my entire house. Had a thing of flowers waiting for me when I came home. Now, before
Yeah,
y'all
that.
call,
That's
like
stuff I do. I love
like,
that
he
stuff.
will never
Yeah.
be shit though, okay? Because he still ended up cheating on me, all right? But
Oh, I'll never do that. now.
like it was the nicest thing that anyone has ever done. And I think like I didn't realize guys were like this into like are people clean or messy or whatnot. But yeah, so I do feel like I, you know, have been stressed a lot. And sometimes I do find myself when I'm getting stressed, like I'll be staring at the boxes and then I'll start to get stressed out. And so yes, I do feel like there's something deeper that's probably going on with Alex. So I don't want to minimize that at all because that's something that I deal with. So, you know, I'm always gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I don't care.
Mhm.
But because, you know, my life gonna be fixed on Tuesday, so I'm not gonna be stressed out no more, y'all.
Who is this
But
organizer? But like,
Ayana.
I found an organizer. Like, she comes and she declutters your house. She'll donate the stuff to like wherever you want to donate it to, and she'll like get rid of the stuff. And she also like does the organizational thing. So she'll build like the cubes and stuff and puts everything like in order. So yeah. So yeah, y'all can see the floor is clean. The floor is clean. Y'all see stuff is
Mhm.
it's just luggage and boxes. It's nothing crazy. So yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yes.
All right, y'all can continue. I'm sorry.
Who's next after Garrett and Taylor and Tim and Alex? Anything else, guys?
That's
That
it,
is it.
right?
That's
We got
everything.
everybody, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
So how many couples are we down to? Because Steven and
That we
Monica.
believe in, or couples that are real? Or just total?
I only believe in 2 right now.
Who do you believe in? Who are the 2?
Taylor and Garrett and Marissa and Ramsey.
You believe that Marissa
Interesting.
and Ramses are stronger than Tim and Alex?
What?
Oh,
I'm
well,
asking.
Oh yeah. Tim and Alex ain't going nowhere. They done. That's I don't think they're
Ramses and Marissa are fighting more than Tim and Alex now.
I mean, I think they're gonna work through it.
I don't know. I don't know my full opinion on it. Yeah, I'm just asking. Just create
I-
conversation.
I think that not Tim, but Marissa and Ramsey's were one of my favorites going in. Yeah, it was a bit rocky through this 7 and 9 for them, but I think they're gonna make it.
For who?
Ramsey's and Marissa.
The raw dogging
Yes.
one? Oh,
Process.
I think they're gonna make it. I think they're gonna make it.
I think I
can't
gotta give Tim and Alex the edge on that.
that was still married because she, you know, wants to see the best in everyone. So actually, I could actually see her being okay with the foolishness, to be honest. I feel like if they don't get married, it's on Ramses for them not to get married. I think Marissa will be ride or die until the end of time.
I agree. So we can write it down in a Sharpie at this point. I think Ramsey's, Marissa, Taylor, and Garrett are going to make it. Curious on who you guys think are going to make it.
So I agree, Garrett and Taylor for sure. Like they're gonna make it 100%, I think. But my next pick is maybe unpopular after the cliffhanger. in this week's batch of episodes, but I still think Ashley and Tyler are gonna make it because Ashley is not like blowing up on him at the end of this. She's mad, she's upset,
Because she didn't see
but
the
they still
TikTok shit.
hug. Yeah, that's right, Chris. But like they still said I love you, and you know he's crying, she's crying, but like it seems like they're going to be able to overcome this. I don't know, but I still think those are the two couples that make it. Everyone else is for the streets. Like,
Me too. I forgot about them. My bad. So I got 3. Sorry.
Who the
Ash-
third?
The
Ashley,
third is Ashley and Tyler.
Ashley and Tyler.
Ashley Tyler. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
what about you, Chris?
Garrett and Taylor, if we're putting real actual money on it, if we're putting pretend money, then I would say my next it's like 1 Garrett, and then it's like 2 is way down here. Then it's like Tim and Alex, and then I guess I would still put even Tyler and Ashley above Ramses and Marissa, but I wouldn't feel confident to actually go to Vegas with those bets. But I just think if Ashley overlooks it, not only the lying, right? Like 3 kids are just sloppy, period. Like even if he was upfront, like as a woman, I just think you have to have some pause, especially if you really out here raising these kids. So like honesty or no honesty, the dishonesty of it makes it crazier for her to even forgive him. But just like you trying to start a family with this dude, like where do your kids line up when you guys start your own family and he got 3 down the line? So I just think it's tough. I wish that it wouldn't have been this way because we wanted to see some positive black love. But
I think they said these fools got on matching shoes. They still hunching. Okay, look.
Wait, is that Tyler and Ashley?
Kinetic posted this on their Instagram. Like they still together because they got on matching shoes, y'all. And you don't just be having on matching shoes by no coincidence and stuff. So
they could have been on sale though. They could have just found the same sale
at Ross.
No, at TJ Maxx.
Oh, TJ Maxx is fire. Yeah.
I think they together. I mean, so based on the picture that Kinetic posted, and they got on matching shoes, and I was trying to zoom in to see if I saw a tan line on his ring finger, but I can't see it. I'm gonna say,
you really digging deep.
CSI Miami enhance.
Okay, I didn't watch all them seasons of Law and Order for nothing.
That's true.
Chon.
Okay, so I think that they together. That's not. How am I spoiling when they posted the picture?
I think what he's saying is that he don't use Instagram in that way. I think that might have been what I mean. I don't know for sure because it could be. What you were saying though?
I love how Chris, you try to pivot.
Garrett and Taylor, and based on the spoiler that the actual production company posted and the matching tennis shoes, I'm gonna say Ashley and Tyler. And I'm going to say that if Ramses doesn't run far away and he's not bothered by the military, that they going to get married too.
If he runs, she'll just send the snipers.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh, the Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are my thoughts. I'm fighting when this season. I swear I'm fighting everybody. And then when I post my interview and y'all see all the stuff that I did not spoil, I'm still gonna fight y'all. Like I should put at the beginning, like square up. By the time this interview is over, square the F up because I'm sick of your shit.
Oh, but you can say curse words. Yo, the language though. Hello, this is YouTube.
Well, when you repeated 10 times that Marissa's mom called her a bitch, I think we were past the cursing.
No, but the B word, they say that on TV now.
Okay.
So it's okay for kids.
Oh my gosh, Chris. I can't with you, bro.
It's not for your own kid. Get it?
Okay.
No, I think the ratings went up when I started really unleashing the curse words.
Oh, we're at 663 people in the chat. Oh my gosh.
I've seen the viewership. Thank you, A.
You know, Brandon gave us Brandon, I'm gonna tell the story, y'all. Brandon popped into the live before we got started. He basically called us a group. Okay, that's how he started. He said, "Y'all broke. So I didn't know that y'all could broadcast to your own channel. We didn't know. We're not pros like this, like Brandon is." Okay, so he called
learn though.
And he said, "You ain't got like the paid subscription where you can share this." And I said, "Baby, I don't know what I have." And then at least, thank goodness, Chris finally came to my defense. It said, "Well, you got 1080p, Sharonda, so you not broke. You actually paying for something." Now I'm kind of like, damn, how much money have they been getting each month? But then he put us on to some new stuff. Okay, he put us on to some good shit. So Brandon,
two things. Number one, I be defending you crazy, like a lot. Number two, Harris, he's from Texas. There's some people asking some questions. So just,
Okay.
Oh, who's in the chat asking questions? Where Brandon from?
From Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, he's from Dallas. But he got a lot of freaking fire mouths.
I wish.
Well, he's gonna get a lot of freaking fire.
Yeah, this is true. That next part. Yeah. Are there any other questions?
I love Brandon.
I just want to say that Shawanda, you have organized a lovely live.
Yes.
Yes, Sharonda.
One of my favorite of all time. So, I just want to align with you.
Thank you. Look at Brandon calling us broke again. He got sound effects and everything. Like I gotta step. Can you teach a class like how to do a proper live?
No, you got it now. I'm trying to get like you guys. Seriously.
Like, my goodness. I just look at this. And we haven't contaminated James not once yet out of all these lives.
Listen,
no, it's impossible.
I appreciate that.
Like cool, just good stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, this is so much fun. And I mean, I'm seeing Chris in person next week, so I'll say the same, I promise. So
they want to know where you from, James.
So I'm actually from, I guess you can say, the Fort Lauderdale area, because the city I'm in, they still ride horses. No one knows where the city is.
Toronto's global. You have to say Florida.
So yeah, South
Our
Florida.
audiences, yeah, but don't hold it against them.
That's right.
You got a lot of heart.
Whew. I can't. Yeah, we only got 3 episodes left?
10 and 11, 12, and then the reunion. Do we count the reunion?
Yeah, that's actually let's talk about the reunion, because given everything that's come out, I'm kind of upset. Like I thought people would have found Rams's ex-wife by now and would have asked her how the relationship ended. Like they letting Tyler distract from all the other tea that we still need.
Because it's that messy. I'm sure Rams's ex-wife was like, no, it's fine. We are friends, and I'm not doing TV.
Is this a
shout out Davey?
Davey?
Yeah, that's in Fort Lauderdale. It's actually like the headquarters of the KKK. Respectively.
Stop it, Chris. But honestly,
it's one of the originating cities. I'm just saying.
Listen, I'm not.
But it's no shade. I used to live down there for real. Like it's not like I know the history.
Oh, I forgot you used to live down here.
I mean, I don't tell everybody. Goddamn.
Oh, sorry. Was I not supposed to bring that up? I mean,
no, it's fine. No, this is part of my past. To acknowledge that.
Why are you like this? Why?
Well, it all started back in the day, and no, I'm joking. I'll just be saying stuff.
What do y'all want to see on the reunion based on the tea that we have so far?
First of all, I want to see everyone there, like attendance. That's the first thing.
Yes, especially Leo and Brittany. Oh my God.
Leo.
Oh, they're not gonna miss that for the world.
No, because they're promoting it. They're like and they're in the commercial.
They're gonna be there. They're gonna be there.
Leo might for sure. Leo might turn around. He might have a whole rebrand because of everyone else. Steven and Tyler didn't spiral. Leo he might have a glow up too.
Man,
we thought that was
the only child actually.
Chris is the only child. No, never. No. I need someone to express too. That's crazy.
Steven too, and Ashley W as well. The other Ashley. She had she was dark.
Ashley W. I forgot about that contestant.
She got 0 TV time.
Yeah. She was like, I'm Ashley W, and W is for the wedding.
Sure ain't.
I forgot all about that.
I was like, baby, did she even make it in the pie? I don't even know who that woman is.
Yeah, the W stands for where are you?
Yeah. Are we gonna get a Cuties Gate, like show what happened between Alex and Tim on the honeymoon, or the sleep test cheating texting scene? Like
that needs to
come conversation.
Yeah.
They asked Monica to explain the text in more detail, and she said no.
So they're saving it for the reunion. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I don't know. She just didn't want to share it, so I don't know if she's either saving it or just like I really don't want to.
I guess so.
I think the season should be longer. Am I tripping on that?
You want it to be longer, Brandon?
Well, if they would show all the clips, it would be longer.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, to your point,
It's
I hope
long
the
enough.
editing is better in these last batch of episodes because the editing so far has been really rough around the corners. I mean, they are just like cutting us into random conversations or they're giving us sizzle reels, and I'm like, wait, linger on that. Like it looks like a conversation I want to hear more about, and they just like speed right through it.
Like, nah, get somebody else to do it. What were my thoughts on the interview with Tyler that I did, or did I talk about that? I did. I showed the interview. My thoughts. Well, when I did the interview, I didn't know the tea because y'all know I would have got straight to it. Like, so I didn't know any of this when the interview was done. So I don't know. I just also feel like when they do the interviews, if y'all know people got a whole bunch of drama, don't put them with somebody else that like I ain't really. I mean, he was paired with Nick. I did have questions for Nick. I did ask Nick questions, and I did ask Hannah, did Nick give her the ick? So
Oh wow. Oh
yeah.
my.
So we'll see how that goes. And I also asked Marissa some questions too. I asked Marissa some questions. So yeah.
Sharonda, have you ever had the ick for a guy, but then it went away and you was feeling him?
No.
No. Okay.
You mean like can you like
Don't have the ick.
surpass the ick you're talking about, Brandon? Like
Yeah. Like
that's a good question.
Actually, you know what? The one guy who so I am a Scorpio, and it takes a lot for me to like someone, care about someone. Like the guy who ended up cleaning my apartment and that cheated on me and also took money from me that he never paid me back.
Oh my god.
He definitely like he would try to like cuddle and stuff, and I didn't like him like that. So that did give me the ick because like, why are you cuddling up on me? Because I don't like you like that. But I mean, eventually I did have feelings for him, but then he bamboozled me and stole my money. So yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm.
So,
You got some eyes
moving
closed.
baby, I could do a whole TV
But you
series.
should.
If people wonder
you
why I've
should.
been single for 10 years, that is like I done been through a lot. Okay. I done been through a lot. And honestly, for the Monica, that's why I also have a feeling about the Monica thing, because this same person, let me get your thoughts and we can wrap it up because I gotta go get me a Krabby Patty. So no, they're doing this is the real thing. Y'all not gonna play me. They're
No,
doing
I know it.
off the menu is like partnering with different places in different cities, and you can go get their version of a Krabby Patty.
Oh, it's not the Wendy's thing?
No, the Wendy's thing, they stuff looks sad, depressed, and no. There's other restaurants that are participating and they have their own like take on a Krabby Patty, and you can like go and get it. Wendy's does have it, but from everyone that's been posting their pictures, it looked like the burger is depressed. So
yeah, it's like that's like Plankton's burger basically. It just looks terribly uninspired.
So it is a Wendy's meal. I think you get like a pineapple frosty like with it too as well. But everyone I know that has done it it looks bad. So this is the one that I'm going to get. This is a blue Krabby Patty. So I'm going to get
come through food coloring
one because if it's a blue Krabby Patty, like I actually already. Yeah, so go to offthemenu.co. Off the menu. Look at me. Off the menu. Run me my money.
I was gonna say, wait, Sharonda, are they sponsoring you because you are giving them free like exposure?
It's in Atlanta, Chicago, Mexico City, Dallas, Las Vegas, London, LA, Miami, New York, New Jersey, San Francisco, Seattle, and Toronto, because they don't say the last T, but yeah.
Is that true? They don't say the last T?
They don't.
That's just their accent.
I have Canadian clients from my day job, and they always laugh at me because like my accent. So no, they do not say that.
They laugh at you for your accent?
Yeah, because I have an accent to them because they're Canadian. So they're like, yeah. So
everyone across the world knows that the Toronto accent is actually filthy. So they have some parking there. Tell them to relax.
Chris, go in.
Here we go.
You tell them. That's me standing up for my homie.
That's right.
Clearly. Okay. Okay, so Brandon wants to see everybody there, even Ashley W, that I didn't know existed until today. James, what do you want to see for the reunion?
I want to see a couple of things. One of them being, I want to see the moment with Steven and Monica that we didn't see on camera because it felt
Okay.
like there was a lot cut out there. And then the other thing I want to see, I kind of want to see them spend a little bit of time sort of dissecting emotionally what Hannah was going through with Nick, because I want them to ask Hannah tough questions based on what she was expressing in the pods. It would be refreshing to see that. But again, Sharonda, you said in the past, sometimes the Lachey's are not always the best at maybe digging deeper into those sort of moments. They need someone like you. So to like peel back the layers.
Put me in, coach. Tell Ted, stop playing and put me in. Okay.
The
Yeah, you
first
need it.
contestant / host. I love it.
I can let me know and I'll do it.
Yeah,
Chris?
you definitely deserve it. But yeah, I want to see that. I really hope they do that. So whether they do or not, we'll see. But I hope they dive into Hannah's comments about Nick for sure.
I hope so too. Chris?
Well, I said that I wanted to see everyone there. So, and I also feel like I need to see the last episodes before, then I can say about the reunion.
I said for the episodes that have already come out, what would you want to see?
I can't, bro.
Hold on. Okay. Let me
Chris.
What's up, James?
I was gonna say, bro, I feel your pain right now, but also she did say that.
Listen. I was at a family reunion, but look, based on what I've seen now, I guess it'll be Ramses maybe, because like explain about this condom thing. Like, you're so progressive in so many of your opinions and ideologies, but it seemed very vintage of you to be so strong about this one part. So it didn't match up with his like ideologies that we've seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Nick, are you okay getting bullied in this way?
Oh my gosh.
Like, because it's not like, because sometimes couples just kind of flirty in that way, like kind of just sarcastic and mean to each other. But he's not doing that. And like, even when he said the unemployed, like, yeah, that was like a zing, but he didn't look comfortable saying it. Like, and he wasn't happy about it. And he did say sorry. So I just wonder, like, what's happening there? Why is he still doing this? I guess those are two.
Nick clearly didn't see the season, because even when I asked him questions, I think at one point he spoke so highly of Hannah. I was just like, you clearly haven't seen any episodes of this season, so I'm gonna let you live for this moment, and then hopefully at the reunion, once you've seen the episode, then we'll get a different viewpoint from you. But yeah, that wasn't
Is there anyone that you didn't talk to, or?
There's people who, I want the same thing. Back in the day, everybody did the interviews. This season, it was only Nick and Tyler, and it was only Taylor, Monica, Ashley, Hannah.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
But you can't read into that, because the year that Milton and Lydia, they didn't have Lydia do interviews. Only Milton did interviews, but they were still together. So like, I think they've been changing it, because they didn't have Bliss do interviews that year when clearly Jack and Bliss got together. So I think they've been trying to do things to like kind of throw people off on what's going to happen. So I don't know. I do miss when they actually had everybody do the junkets, but that hasn't happened since Jackie and Marshall. Honestly.
Oh, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah.
Hey, that was great for me, but they haven't done that since their season, actually. But yeah, well, I'll be checking out Habib. Baby, I didn't see a woman say that feminists got us out here working. Okay, when we supposed to be living a good life. I didn't see people almost get into fights. You damn right I'm watching it. Yes, I'm watching it.
Is it out yet?
Okay.
Huh? Yeah, is it out?
Is it out right now?
Oh, it's definitely out. Yes.
Okay. I'm give it
like, you got one time, she was like, this is just a clip. She was like, you want to be treated special? She said, well, you have to be special. And I said,
oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, good. No, eat her up. I like that.
Said, oh my gosh. So yeah. Who is Shabadoo?
Like, not Oh, for a minute, I don't know why I thought of Shaba Ranks for like 2 seconds. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, you're invited to the cookout. That's a Jamaican Scooby Doo.
I can't.
Stop it.
Look, yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Habibi is subtitles and some English they speak. No, some of them speak English.
Yeah, they be
Mixing
speaking
in and out.
Yeah. There's a Lydia and Lyche situation on Habibi too. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Well, all right. Oh, Shop from the movie Breaking too.
I've never. Have
What
I
is
seen?
Breaking? Because I thought Breaking was like a doc, but when y'all say Breaking, I be thinking breakdancing. But I've always known.
Breaking is a movie about breakdancing. It's like in the 80s, late 80s or 90s.
Oh, okay. But what's that other documentary that I'm thinking about, Brandon?
I don't know. That's
Brandon said,
watch Breaking though. That's a classic right there. I think one of the dudes just passed away a couple of years
Because
ago.
Breaking is also the bank robber movie with Boyega.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But what is the documentary about?
It's that documentary you were telling me about.
It's called Breaking?
I thought it was, but I guess not.
Just tell me what it's about. Like, give me something.
Something about men.
Give me something, please, anything. Help me.
I really want to know.
Hey, Chris not gonna make it to next week, okay? He not gonna
I'm
make it.
Just get the button.
Give me a little.
I don't know. It was that documentary that you said like you were waiting for it to come out. Was it the same people who did that hidden something?
I think what he's asking for
Hidden
is
Colors?
to describe it.
Huh?
Was it the same people that did Hidden Colors?
Yeah.
And a documentary called Break. Oh, Buck Breaking.
What? Thank you.
Oh, okay. Is it like about
you.
horses?
Yes. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's an interesting little doc right there.
Dude, thank you, Dr. Gay. You get on my Chris. When I say you get on my everlasting nerve,
Wait, I didn't do anything. I didn't even do anything right there.
I
That was not even me. I was
I'm
just chilling,
here.
spinning around.
up to here. Okay.
Bro, buck breaking, obviously, duh.
Okay. Okay. For the sake of my sanity, Chris now called.
Hour.
I'm gonna go get my Krabby Patty. Oh my goodness, y'all! Can y'all do me a favor? Okay, wait, real quick. If y'all can go follow me on TikTok. I don't know what my
I
name.
think I already follow you on TikTok. It came up with my FIP.
It did?
Yeah.
It's a great.
What's my name on TikTok? Is this my name? Is this the name or is this the name?
Let me double check for you now. I'm gonna search, but I believe it. Yeah, because it came up with my FIP.
Is the
It's
at,
pay or wait.
is
yeah.
the at my name or is this my name?
So it's pay or wait. The at is Sharonda Williams.
So what do people type in? They type in pay or wait or at Sharonda Williams?
I
they'll find
think
both.
they'll end up finding because there are 2 accounts with the same profile photo.
Oh yeah,
One of them has more followers than the other and more videos.
yeah. Man, it's good.
Yeah, your Tyler video blew up over 500,000 views. Let's
I'm gonna
go.
post more. I just don't want to get in trouble by Netflix. But okay, yeah. If y'all can follow me and if y'all could do me a favor, I'm trying to really be an influencer, y'all. If y'all could also go to Instagram and if y'all can just, look at my little Wicked video because I'm trying to be a content creator now.
That was dope.
If you can look at
yeah.
the Wicked thing,
AKA shut up.
Yeah.
just give me like a little like or something because your girl's trying to get in that Wicked junket so I can interview them. So if any help will be greatly appreciated.
It would be wicked if they don't invite you, honestly.
Okay, I like what you did there. I love me a good pun. Okay, so yeah.
I would be shocked if they
But also too, like y'all, tell them where to follow y'all. Enough about me. Y'all got TikToks too.
Well, Brandon, you go first.
social media, just my opinion 84. And here on YouTube, just my opinion reviews. And I also just started a second clips channel, just my opinion clips. It's gonna be mostly just nerdy, geeky comic book superhero stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Follow me over on all those spots. I would appreciate it.
Love that,
These
Brandon.
in
All
the
right,
chat. Is it
Chris, you should go next, Chris.
Yes. Good afternoon. You can find me on YouTube at Tate's Take. Also, I have Instagram at Tate's Take. TikTok, I'm really posting a lot of stuff. I just consume enormous amounts of TikTok, so I don't know how much that will help you, but definitely, if you want to reach out, I have my email on my YouTube thing, and I have Instagram. You can reach me there too.
I'm sorry, Brandon. I totally messed it up. You did say 84, and it's like, I'm
It's
sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
And it's Real James. Okay, yeah. Y'all put y'all links in there because I'm messing all of this up. Go ahead.
For sure, for sure. And for myself, of course, you can find me here on YouTube just by searching Real James, REEL James, and then on all social media platforms except for Facebook because Mark Zuckerberg is tripping. You can find me on all social media platforms at
Wait,
It's
what
Real
did
James.
Mark do?
No, the Facebook stinks, bro. It's all just like conspiracy theories and a lot of certain takes from a certain side of the internet, if that makes sense.
Oh, Florida Facebook's a little weird.
Yeah, Florida
Never
Facebook for real is a little weird.
I never expected that.
Jojo, do you watch Grotesquerie? Because that's where I went to because she always says, oh my golly Wally. Do you watch Grotesquerie?
Someone says it on the show?
In Grotesquerie, yeah.
Is that's a show?
Mhm.
Yes.
Fire. What is it on?
FX, Hulu.
Wow, I need to watch this.
Oh yeah, I do recaps on Grotesquerie. And I do From recaps too. It's another show y'all should watch. Oh, you got it. Also, Tate, you be saying this? Why have you never said this around me?
Oh, I don't say it like in real life, just on the internet.
Oh, okay.
It's two lives, dual lives.
Clearly.
Yeah.
It's not past lives, it's double lives.
Yeah. My YouTube is run by AI. It's like my AI version.
Really?
Way cooler.
Okay.
I gotta watch Grotesque now just to find it. And I'm definitely not the author of it.
I've ever heard, oh my golly, wow. You really say it like that in your videos?
Yeah.
Sure does.
Shit, let me go back
But
and-
I mean, listen, you're a busy woman. It's okay.
Don't be calling me out, Jessica. I have been doing better. I have been watching videos. I've been doing better.
This is more impactful than watching my videos. And you invite me onto your channel. That's cool.
I agree. Very
I'm gonna
cool.
do right by y'all. I love y'all. Okay.
You're ready to do
Yeah,
right
we
by
love
me.
you too.
If it makes y'all feel better, I don't even put out my own content. So, you know.
Oh, stop.
But we'll be back. Well, I don't know if we're all going to be. Are we going to be back? Because y'all are going to be doing New York Comic Con. So,
Well, let me see what next Saturday looks like because next Saturday I have a panel to go to at 1:30 and then I have a panel to go to at 4:45. You know, they said you have to line up kind of early for the panel on Saturday because it's not one of those reserve panels. So, you know, you let me know, Sean, and I'll tell you if I can make it, of course.
If you'll have me, yes.
Oh, that's so sweet.
we'll get in the chat. We'll come up with this date. We might need to do it a different day. I don't know what would work better. I don't know. Next week. Oh shit, I'm gonna be gone too. I'm gonna be in Houston. I think we're all traveling. I'll be back, I think, fairly. I don't know. However y'all want to do it. If you want to do it after your panel, in between those panels, I'll be here for whatever. But yeah, if you want to do it late, that's fine. Or if you want to move it to the Lord's Day, that's fine. I just don't
On
know.
Sunday? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice.
we'll figure it out. But I'll let you guys know in advance since we'll all be traveling. So
Just for the record, I will not be traveling. So I let's be honest with the audience.
I mean, you'll be traveling into the city to hang out, right?
Well, I definitely live in the city, so no.
Oh, I thought you lived outside of. I don't know why. I thought it was far for you.
you know, Brandon, I was gonna say I'm gonna be in your city, but I'm gonna be in Houston.
That's a good 3 hours. So.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, 3 hours? Dang.
Sounds like it's worth it.
I was gonna be like, Brandon, I'm gonna be in your neck of the woods, but I'm not. Okay. Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Well, whenever you are in Dallas or I'm in Atlanta, we got a link.
Most definitely.
Not too damn long.
Yeah. We could all meet in Atlanta. That's the middle. We could just do that one day.
I love Atlanta, so I'm down.
You just meet me.
Don't they have some type of cons or something in Atlanta or something?
Don't we have what?
Atlanta.
They don't got Tyler Perry con?
Does he give studio tours?
Don't give me no more ideas. You said what?
Does Tyler give studio tours? You don't know?
When you do the tour, you can write your own movie and he'll actually make it right there.
Are y'all excited for his new Beauty in the Black coming out on Netflix?
Probably excited to drag it.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, Chris.
I want him to win. I really do. People think I hate Tyler Perry. I want him to win.
I think that he stay winning. I think that my sister
He already won.
watching it, and you know, like, yeah. I am actually gonna review it. So I will be reviewing Beauty in the Black. I am interviewing two of the people in it. And so, yeah.
I don't mean to link. Sharon, I have one request.
Yes.
I know you got the juice.
Whatever you want.
Next time you talk to Tyler, and I'm being genuine, and I'm sure you can do this in the most professional way. I'm being genuine right now. Please ask him, will we ever be able to get movies like A Family That Prays again?
Okay, I can do that.
That was his best movie. You
It
know,
was. I agree.
the cast was fantastic. The story was fantastic. The acting was fantastic. Top tier talent. You know, he's capable of just not. You know, producer knows, and I will happily give him my money every single time. But
We have 6 AAA coming out.
that's right. That's
Oh
right.
yeah, with
The reaction.
Carrie.
Kerry Washington,
Yeah.
and it's about a group of women who served during World War II.
I'm excited for that.
So we'll see. We're gonna keep hope alive. But if I ever have the chance to chat with him again, yeah, I'll ask him that.
And tell him it's coming from a pure, genuine place, like real, like no shade, no slick talk.
He's like, where's this coming from, Brandon? Oh, I've seen his videos. You tell Brandon.
That's just his opinion.
I didn't ask this. Brandon asked this. So
Yeah.
Don't be blocking me from junking.
No, just FaceTime him in and then let Brandon ask live.
Let him ask the question. I do agree that it's his top 3 is definitely The Family That Prays, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, and Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah,
those are like,
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
That's my trinity of Tyler Perry films. So yeah. So yeah. So hold on now. Real J's got a boo thing now.
No, Sharonda, no.
He's like, no, I don't. I don't tell them I do not tell them.
I know James, aka Prince Eric, is easy on the eyes now, but
Thank you. I'll take that, Prince Eric.
Definitely Prince Eric.
You got a new boo?
Eric, are you?
No, Brandon. I'm still.
He trying to get Brett. He trying to get James caught up.
No, look how red you got him, bro. That's crazy. Leave him alone.
Y'all are crazy.
Bro, I know his girl watching the live, like, yo, what's up?
He is transforming over here. Like,
Okay.
Chill, bro. You see that super chat coming in?
Y'all
Like,
gonna act like he don't look like Prince Eric. Y'all go try to play.
He do.
I will take it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. That makes me feel good. I appreciate it.
Now, if you want to, you should cosplay as Prince Eric for Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con.
You know what? I never thought of cosplaying this time around, only because I'm gonna be like interviewing people. So if I am, that'd be so funny. Like, hey, so talk about this season.
Good. You gonna give Jonah a run for his money? They're gonna be like, "That's."
I could have started in that movie for sure.
I think you should do it. Okay. Yes, from the Little Mermaid, y'all. So yeah. So now that we've made Prince Eric turn red,
yeah.
We turn Prince Eric into Sebastian.
I can't, bro.
Look, I just want to thank y'all for taking time to spend your Saturday with me, even after I made y'all late. Chris, how does it feel not to be late this week? How did it
Feels
feel?
like it always feels because I'm always on time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, in your opinion. Okay. Well, we see the delusions are still there with Chris, so maybe
Yeah.
next week.
Hey there. It's number 10. It's number 10 on your hate list of me.
Look, I just want to thank y'all for real, for taking time out of your day. It's Saturday, like we be off work. You have other things to do, so I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody in the comment section for like dealing with our foolishness and shenanigans every single week. We appreciate you. I will let y'all know when we're gonna do the one for next week. So I'll try to just get that up early. And I hope that everybody has an amazing weekend. And if you're in a city, go get your Krabby Patty like I'm about to do, because I'm finna smash. So wash your hands, wash your ass. Don't have no sperm bank babies unless you truly like doing that for good reasons. And be nice to somebody today, okay? Just be nice to somebody, all right? I love y'all.
Go early vote.
Let's go.
Have a great rest of your weekend, okay? And we will chat with y'all next week, okay?
Bye, you guys. We love you.
Bye. Thank you.